Okay, so good day everyone. So my topic is only the continuation of the topic of Mr. Beato. Okay, so my topic is all about laboratory safety rules and protocols, personal protective equipment or PPE, hazard identification, emergency procedures, and GHS symbols. Okay, for our objectives, at the end of this lesson, the learners will be able to identify common laboratory hazards found in the laboratory environment. And the next is explain the importance of personal protective equipment or PPE, recognize common GHS hazard symbols, and lastly, appreciate the importance of safety practices in laboratory work. Okay, so why is laboratory safety matters? Ngano kaha nga importante man nga importante ang safety sa laboratory? Because hands-on learning. Laboratory activities help students learn by doing or learning by doing by John Dewey. Building real-world science skills through experimentation and observation. So tungod kay it matters or laboratory safety matters because it helps students nga ma-expose sila sa mga real life situations or mga experimental. And the next is to prevent accidents. Safety rules are essential to prevent accidents, injuries, and exposure to hazardous materials in the lab environment. So, to avoid or to prevent accidents, so we need to be safe or atog yung unahon gud ang safety sa mga students nga gagamit sa laboratory. And for the last key knowledge areas, students must understand PPE, hazards, emergency procedures, and wearing symbols, warning symbols used in laboratories to work safely. Okay, so para na sila knowledge, para na masabtan nila ngano na kinahanglan nga ug naka sa laboratory kinahanglan nga maggamit ka og PPE and masabtan nila ang mga symbols nga naa na nag-exist sulod sa laboratory. Okay, so let's discuss the personal protective equipment or PPE. Essential gear that protects you from laboratory hazards and chemical exposure. So, ginagamit ni siya para nga magprotektahan ang mga students or ang mga tao nga mosulod sa laboratory. Aron nga magprotektahan sila from the hazards or chemicals nga nag-exist sa laboratory. So first is the safety goggles. Protect your eyes from chemical splashes or flying debris and harmful vapors. Next is lab coat. Shields your skin and clothing from spills, splashes, and chemical exposure. So, there is some point na magtalasik-talasik. So, it prevents nga maapektuhan ng imong skin or imong eyes. And the next is gloves. Protect hands from corrosive chemicals. Extreme temperature, and biological hazards. Next is the closed-toe shoes. Prevent foot injuries from closed-toe shoes. Prevent injuries from dropped equipment and chemicals spilled in the floor. So, ginagamit ni si nga PPE inside the laboratory para nga ma-avoid ang accidents and ang mga splashes and spills nga sa mga chemical nga makadaot sa mga tao. And the next is hazard identification. Hazards are things that may cause harm in the laboratory environment. So we need to identify what is the possible hazard nga nasa sulod sa laboratory for us to be aware kung delikado ba siya or dili. So dili gyud angay nga maggara-gara sulod sa laboratory. So first is chemical spills. Avoid. Avoid bases and other reagents can cause burns, respiratory issues, or fires if not contained properly. So it may cause fire or maybe worst worst scenario kung na mga chemicals nga madyapo. So wala ta kabalo kung unsa ang kaya nga mahimo sa chemical or katong nadyabo nga chemical. So it may cause you a worst nga mahitabo or madamage. Next is sharp tools, scalpels, scissors, and broken edges pose puncture and laceration risks during experiments. So, kinahanglan nga magbantay ta sa mga sharp nga tools nga naa nag-exist sa laboratory. Next is broken glasses. Shattered beakers, test tubes, and glassware can cause serious cuts and require careful cleanup procedures. So, kinahanglan nga og na yung mga mabuak, kinahanglan nga hipuson dayon aron nga dili na siya nga makasamad pa or mahimo pa nga maka-cause pa og serious cuts sa mga tao nga mogamit sa laboratory. And the next is slippery floors. Waters, chemical, or spilled substances can create even more damage and hazards that can lead to serious injuries. So, ug nagani basa sa floor, punasan dayon aron nga maka-avoid na ta og mga serious injuries inside the laboratory. And the next is the emergency procedures or important laboratory emergency practices. So first is know your equipment. Locate the fire extinguisher, first aid kit, eye wash station, and emergency shower before starting to work. So first, kinahanglan nga kabalita kung asa nato ko ang first aid kit in case nga nay mahitabo nga emergency. Asa ang eye wash station, fire extinguisher for serious damage or serious nga mga scenario. And the next is report immediately. So if ever there are accidents, dili itago, kinahanglan nga i-report dayon sa kung kinsa ang nagbantay or teachers nga available or faculty nga naa dito. So kinahanglan nga i-report and bisan gamay lang na siya, kinahanglan nga i-report dayon tungod kay ug itago man gud is it may cause serious injuries maybe. Next is follow evacuation routes. So know the emergency exits and assembly points for your laboratory area. So if something serious happens or worst scenarios mahitabo na sunog or na yun sa ba, kinahanglan nga aware ta kung asang mga emergency exits or mga routes, evacuation routes para nga madali ang atuang paggawa sa laboratory. And then next is stay calm. Keep a clear head and do not panic during emergencies. Follow your training. So before masiguro ta mo sulod og laboratory, there are trainings or orientations nga pagahimuon. So wag dili magpanic, stay calm aron nga wala pay mas worst nga mahitabo tungod sa pagpanik. Okay, next is common GHS hazard symbols. Okay, so na mga symbol na diha so flammable materials, self-heating substances, and pyrophoric chemicals that can ignite easily. So if ever happens sulod sa laboratory ug makita gani ka og ingani nga sign or inga na nga symbol, it means masunog na siya og dali. And it has chemicals that can ignite easily. And the next is corrosive. Acids, bases, and other substances that cause severe skin burns or eye damage and corrode materials. So, next is skull and crossbones. Substances that are fatal or toxic if swallowed, inhaled, or absorbed through skin. So, maybe or not maybe, it is a symbol na dili siya pwedeng mainom, ma-inhaled, or ma-touch sa imong skin tungod kay it is toxic and or fatal para sa mga tao. And the next is health hazard. Health effects including carcinogens, sensitizers, and reproductive toxicity. So, pag makita nimo na nga na it's bad for your health. So, ayaw na lang na siya gamita. Kutungod kay na siya yung mga maka-toxic na siya labi na sa tong reproductive system. So, it is not advisable na gamitan nimo siya. And for the abstraction, key takeaways. So, laboratory safety rules help protect students and teachers from harm. Using PPE, identifying hazards, understanding GHS symbols, and following emergency procedures work together to reduce risk in the laboratory. So, if you have a better understanding sa mga symbols and emergency and you followed emergency procedures, and then you also identify the hazards inside the laboratory, and you using PPE, it may reduce the risk inside the laboratory. So knowledge or understanding or analyzing these types of serious symbols or serious na mga kibali murag rules, safety rules, laboratory safety rules. If mabaliwala man siya bisag isa lang ka kuan ang imong na violate, it may cause a serious or worst case scenario gyud. So better magbasa sa tawag mga laboratory safety rules labi na og ni mga anak ka sa laboratory nga handle og mga chemicals. And for the generalization, safety must always be practiced before, during, and after laboratory activities. So, dili lang kay i-practice nimo siya before or after. So, kinahanglan present ang tulo. Before, after, and before, during, and after. Developing good safety habits now will protect you throughout your science education. So, if you develop the following good safety habits or laboratory safety rules, it will protect you throughout your science education. So, I think that concludes my topic.